Good evening, YouTube. You guys are now watching another segment of the TheCaliEffect. Today, we're going to be playing Fire Fist, and we're going to be continuing on with this saga, obviously, until Friday. We're going to be playing TheCali, and hopefully we get to do an enjoyable game. He gets the privilege of going first with a nice little 40-card deck with 6 extra. Maybe we'll be able to take care of this deck as fast as efficiently as possible with the type of hand that we do have, and we won't have to see any of his extra deck cards. Off the bat, I think he's playing Malefics. Like, if all else fails, I'm pretty sure it's Malefic. Ooh, with back row. Oh, Armageddon Knight. Okay, so he's probably, more than likely, he's not playing Malefic. What are you sending? Alright, yeah, I ain't got time for this deck. That's really all I can say. I ain't got time for this deck. I'm going to Emptiness him and do other things, but I really ain't got time. So, ooh, that is nice. So I'm going to activate Gyoko. Gyoko to target this one. You have a response. And we're going to normal summon Panther. I want to say the coast is clear. So I'm going to tribute Panther. It's probably some back row disruption type card. So let's just go right into Panther for the Tentu. Let's activate Tentu. And when you can open this combo, like I've said so many times before, go ahead and go through with it, because it is probably one of the key strong points to this Fire Fist deck. Going into Horse Prince might not seem like much, but it gives you a 2200. I was going to say 24 because he's 24 right now. It's going to give you a 2400 beater at least. And we're going to activate your effect. You're going to get me my my Rooster. And you know what? While we're here, Rooster effect will get me better. That's almost obvious. While we're here, we'll just go ahead and cycle that Tentu into another Gyoko, since I know his back row card is like a Mirror Force or D-Prison, and I really ain't got time for that. Like, I'm almost certain that it is like that. Vanity's Emptiness should be able to take care of the rest on his turn, and I think we have a ball game for Fire Fist. So no. His cards are rendered unusable. We'll go to main phase, set the Book of Moon, set the Vanities, and it is back to you, TheCali. So it's pretty easy to dominate the opponent's board, especially when their back row is probably like battle reliant or reliant on certain cards. We can just easily push for hitting that back row. I think that Infernities are one of our easier matchups because they rely on so much back row. Something that this deck can easily just overwhelm with little to no problems. Even when your opponent, even when you're not running Mystical Space Typhoon. I've always found that to be really cool about this deck. So, what are you sending this time? He's really trying to set up. I'm trying to go for game next turn. Infernities, like I said. If this card attacks, Infernity Launcher. Okay. Alright, that's fine. When you use the effect, I plan on Emptiness in you, sir. Just to let you know. Send to... Whoa. Once per turn, you can send one, blah, blah, blah. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, there... Oh, what is he playing? The Struggle. The Struggle. Yeah, let's flip with that Vanities right now. That Vanity should just about ruin his game plan. Now, since I'm pretty sure he has the Necromancer in hand, his 2 back row are rendered pretty much useless, and that was his only summon, not allowing him to get those barriers or anything. Fire Fist Bear is going to follow up with getting me a Fire Formation card and just helping me do even more damage to my opponent, preventing him from going into any of his bigger plays. So I'll go ahead and normal summon Fire Fist Bear. And one thing that I do like about this deck so much is that I have the ability to maintain Vanity's Emptiness on my board at will. It's not a problem at all for this deck to sit on a Vanity's Emptiness, mainly because how the deck plays. It's essentially, do I really want to get rid of that launcher? If he pulls a Typhoon out of his ass, I doubt that happened. I'm pretty sure I have comebacks in those. But Um, I'm really doubting the Typhoon, and I know that's bad for me. I shouldn't be doing that, but still. This deck just has it's so good, and it does a really good job at keeping the Vanity's Emptiness on field while still going for bigger plays, because more than half of your spell cards are continuous spell cards. They're all searchable through your fire formations. Two of your trap cards, other than Vanities, are continuous trap cards, and they tend to stay on the field. Your Fire Fists are pretty big for, level 4 and lower monsters. They stay on the field pretty big, and you typically can dominate a game just because Emptiness. Like, I should really name this Emptiness wins games, because it does. When I am ready to spam at any given will, I can send my 10 key for another 10 key. Then Vanity's Emptiness will make it fizzle. So it's just so easy on how this deck plays. And if that is an Infernity Barrier face down, tough luck. It's not much he can do, because his Infernity monster isn't an attack. It's just so simple how this game can be dominated by Fire Fist, just because you have the certain key aspects of the certain key moves. I did get very fortunate drawing Spirit both times in both games. Even if I didn't, there are still ways to search out Spirit with Tinky, with Brewster, just a whole bunch of other ways, crazy ways to get out that Spirit to your hand. So that's not really morally luck. It's just giving it to me, or giving me any of my outlets to get it. The Infernity player had some questionable cards in his deck, but I really don't think that they were too much game changing. When it comes down to Infernity, the Infernity matchup with the Fire Fist, it's how fast can you get your Gyokos off to stop their back row, and I got them off extremely fast. Thank you guys for watching another segment of the Cali Effect. Please like, comment, subscribe, but most of all, enjoy.